Hey, this is Minor Junior Private Knuckles Dawson Negative First Class, and this is the Commando Legend Achievement.
Alright, Stuntman. Let's see what you can do behind the wheel of this bad boy. 3, 2, 1.
So our first scene is Scud Run, and you're driving a semi with a missile attached to the back, and this is not necessarily a good run, but it's still strung together, so I just went with it. You had the gap and here you're supposed to scrape against that there bus thing by going faster, but because I hit went off the bridge to the right, kind of missed that up. Take out these two motorcyclists, stick to the right to go next to the post to keep the things comboed, bash into that buggy, close to the explosion, gap these things here. And here's our Taurus award, which is scraping the bus, then sticking close to enemy fire. I did some drifting there to force keeping it together, followed by the very end of the scene, which is after we combo next to the right here, going up the jump and hitting the action button. And it's a pretty easy start. Handling's a little wonky, but you get used to it after a bit. Use the B button to get your handbrake drifts there.
Shouldn't be too tough. 3, 2, 1.
There's Unsung Hero, which has you on a dirt bike. And we start off with a couple of overtakes. We have to cross in front, followed by a gap that's a little precarious. Hit the action button to shoot out a enemy. You don't need to take the ramp, but this ramp you do need to take, so you go near the explosion. Cut left and hit the close enemy fire, followed by not ramming into that vehicle. I use some wheelies here to keep things going together. Line up your jump so you can gap between the missile silo there. Hit the action button to go underneath the next one. And this is part of the Taurus thing, that action with the first bit. Next is the enemy fire, followed by this jump. Not this jump, but the next one where we're going over the explosion. And that's hitting the action button for that to do a sort of like slide thing. Followed by a 180, which I mess up because I go outside of the box. Use a wheelie to keep it together, and we're going to overtake on the left. Remember to cut in front, but I do it too late. And then the final thing is getting into that gap right there, and you have to be careful. That one's a little sketchy. Well, my first time playing through the game, I actually would always hit the post and would not get the strung together thing. So there we got our over and under for the Taurus. We got our 5 stars, so we're a third of the way done this first video here, and moving on to the next scene.
In this scene, I want him driving wild and crazy. Don't let me down. 3, 2, 1. Action.
Here's the Dogs of War scene, which has us driving one of the buggies. Start off by going close to a couple of explosions, followed by a left-hand drift. Don't do too hard on the handbrake, or else you'll mess up. Going underneath the helicopter, then over the explosion. Go near the things on the right, then do a handbrake drift and catch the items on the left so you can combo it next to the overtaking on the right. Cut in front a little bit for that. Hit the time gate. Then we're going to have a semi flip over, and if you don't hit the wall there, you'll be able to just go right next to it close. Then take it the inside rather than the outside to hit the action button to shoot the enemy. Then we got the Taurus thing, which is actually 3 consecutive overtakes, so be sure to cut behind the semis. And what else we got here? Get close to that explosion when it goes off would be helpful to actually hitting it. More forced drifting to keep it together. You would get a drift left, followed by going close to that there buggy, which we just passed. And I'm just pushing hard to keep this together rather than taking another take. There's the action button, followed by close to explosion, then you hit the jump to go right into the helicopter to finish the scene.
Cut! Man, that was Carl Steelicious. Okay, it's Commander Black time. If you've been holding any mojo back, you better show it now. 3, 2, 1.
Starts off with a gap, and then for this bigger turn, you don't necessarily have to actually, yeah, hit those two bicyclists, and both of them, you don't hit both of them, you'll get a red X. So I got a red X for the one that I missed. I hit the other one. And this one, you want to stay to the left after the second U-turn to hit the items, and then you did the scrape there, followed by going underneath this next semi. Hold right so you go next to the truck, followed by going next to the sign. Stay on the jump so you can hit the bicyclist, and then there's a signs on the left, the post on the left that you can actually use to keep the combo going, or drifting right there. Hit the third bicyclist, then gap next to the next ones, and then the buggy. Hit this buggy from behind to start the Taurus award, moving into a jump, and then the final bit is just not gapping these two buses, but actually coming to a stop in the box, not even throwing a 180 just for show.
Cut! Perfect! You know what? Not just perfect. Carl Steele perfect. This is always my favorite part. 3, 2, 1.
And though it's no Owen Wilson movie, we are behind enemy lines and introducing the Nitro action button, followed by a drift left, hang to the far left to go next to the barrels and the burning car before doing the overtake left of that vehicle, not messing that up. Time gate would be nice there, but whatever. Kept it sort of almost kind of going, I guess. More debris on the side to keep things along. Smash into the gate, followed by hitting this here cyclist, and then going left to that burning car to keep a combo going. Torsing starts off with an action button, followed by hitting the back of the buggy, then doing the under of the falling silo thing. Should gap those two buggies, go through that there, then scrape against that armored bus. And if you had your speed up, you'd be fine, but I'm sort of forcing my hand there. Don't even get to use the action button for another nitro. I guess that would have been, I can't remember because I didn't do it. You should scrape against that there. Wow, I got one more to go. Holy crap. Followed by a hitting that, yeah. Wow, 4 strikes. Almost had it start up on the 180. You hit the action button, then the motorcycle, which I kind of stumbled through with the lines there. But got it all together, got the Taurus award, got it all strung into a 5-star combo with just 1 strike to go, and that's all that really matters.
This last scene isn't for the weak of heart, boy, but it's what my fans expect, so suck it up and let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Here's our final scene with final conflict, starting with close to an explosion, and then getting another explosion, then going underneath the flying buggy, hitting the timestamp, then going close to enemy fire, followed by getting the gap over the bridge. You may notice that my runs are a little off, or have been a little off. I think that this one makes up for it. Just sort of the luck of the take for what has a string. Hit that motorcyclist, stick to the debris on the left to get that combo. Hit the action button, pull out your Gatling gun, followed by hitting the time gate, going close to the truck. Take a deep breath so you don't run out of air. 180, grab the more debris thing, stick to the left on that, and then do another 80, and then, or 180 rather, and hit left of that. You're going to do a nitro so you don't want to be too close to the buggy. Hit the jump, followed by some force drifting, hit the barricade. Our Taurus thing is going to start in a little bit, not quite just yet. Close to the buggy, then debris on the right. Smash into that, close to enemy fire between the 2 cars coming at you. Drift, smash the gate. Another drift turn. close to those barrels, and we started our Taurus thing, hit the action with the Gatling gun, and the 360, which requires you to hold left on the left thumbstick so that you rotate properly for the corkscrew. We are a winner for the Taurus, so we got all of those done for this particular movie. Hit the closer explosion, followed by scraping that. Barely got it the last second. And we're at the final bit here, and smash into the vehicle, and bam, no strikes. Upload the video. I think we got a good one here. Got two achievements for 60 gamer score for the Commando and Commando Legend. Obviously, again, recap that we got our Taurus award for this round and all the previous ones, so we're on track for getting all of them completed. And let's take a look at our final score. What did I get there for the month? Oh, look, first. So that's me redeeming myself for having some crappy runs for the other strung. And 40th overall, so not bad. Top 50 for the all-time. Anyway, that has been our today's video for Commando Legend. Tune in for more videos over at achievementhunter.com, and we will see you next time.